Here's 86 Galvatron. There have been 5 remakes of this mold here, and like that's just crazy. Having 5 of these, that's just crazy. Yeah, I got sick and tired of waiting for 86 Megatron to come out, so despite the fact that this is a 5th reissue / repaint of this guy, I decided to pick him up. And call me crazy, but I don't regret it, like, at all. Like, that might be a little crazy to say, but I don't at all. Taking a quick look at the packaging. 8631, which is funny because this guy is also 8631. Love when they make mishaps like that. Yeah, 8631, Galvatron, Studio Series. Yeah, behind the box we got him looking like he has silver, which he definitely does not in those places at least. But oh well, I guess. Yeah, they say he has silver in like his legs. The Matrix definitely does not. But then it turns to the side, same 3D render as I'm pretty sure the Legacy one had, which is a shame. But yeah, enough of that. Here is the showpiece himself, 86 Galvatron. Now, like I said, if you had this mold before, it's like identical, honestly. Some slight color changes. The cannon is not clear anymore, which I actually really like. But otherwise, it's the same figure. Turn into the back. Backpack's not too bad. You can kind of see the turret a little bit. I wish they found like maybe have like a panel right here that could cover that, but not in the world by all means. One thing I have to give this guy credit for though is he is like completely filled out. Like there's a couple spots with these are like tabs. Like these are all tabs, but like the legs are completely filled out. Like look at that. That's impressive. And then the whole chest is filled out. Head sculpt looks pretty good. Head sculpt looks pretty good. Can we focus on that? Thank you. Head sculpt looks pretty good. Pretty accurate to what we did see in that 86 movie, and I'm pretty sure the show. I'm still watching it through G1, so I don't remember if he was in the show as well. But yeah. So for being a good sized leader and having a good amount of engineering in him, he actually has quite a lot of accessories. So first thing first, he does have his fusion cannon, which you can kind of, I don't know if you're supposed to be able to do this, but like you can do that and like have it flipped around if you want. I don't, because I don't think that looks good, obviously, because it's supposed to go on like this. So you can slide it into either his bicep or his wrist. I prefer the bicep because I think it just looks better. But there's that. Then we also get these 2 guns that can also like combine into like one big gun for some reason. You know, why not? Completely unpainted, got some nice sculpting in them, a little hollow though. And then they're just completely flat up here. Not a huge fan of these. Honestly, these are going away. I'm not touching these ever. But then last accessory, another one I really don't like. We got a little matrix on it. Wow, okay. And I kicked the camera on top of that. Wow. We are struggling today. Yeah, he also comes with a matrix on the chain. Not a huge fan of this like at all. Mostly because it's the exact same accessories that came with him when he was in Kingdom, the Kingdom figure. I don't like. I prefer, if they're gonna do reissues and remolds, at least give us different accessories to more fit. But I mean, it's not articulated or anything. It's a soft plastic, so you can manipulate it a little bit. I also just don't like the way it looks, at least on Galvatron, right? I don't like the way it looks. But also, the Matrix itself just isn't that good, right? Oh, come on. There we go. Like, it's the same Matrix mold we've been getting, but it's just, like, lacking a good blue paint. Like, here, hold on. Okay. Like, here's 86 Optimus's Matrix. Can we focus on this, please, and not Galvatron? Thank you. And then here's the one that comes with Galvatron. Can we stop? Get out of here. Alright, here's these 2. Hello? Come on. Thank you. Alright, yeah, so here's these 2 matrices. As you can see, they're the exact same mold, except, you know, this one just looks a lot better. This one looks meh. I mean, I get it, this one came with a $90 figure, this one came with a $50. Still would have been nice if we just, like, had the matrix look a little bit better, especially when you're brandishing it and not having it hidden away. But nitpicking. Things that I really like about this guy for a random reason is Mike's throne that came with Coordination Starscream. It's kind of just been chilling on one of my shelves. Haven't been getting much use of it, but now it actually fits, you know, because we got 86 Galvatron. But trust me, once we get 86 Megatron, this guy is going to get dethroned by it. But it's still a pretty good look for right now. Going Articulation, since, like I said, this is the 5th time we've seen this mold. Head is on a ball joint. You can look up a little bit, not really down. You can look full 360, and it has a little bit of tilt. Arms can go out way, way high. And then they do have a full 360 turn. Double hinge at the bicep. I think there's a bicep swivel. Yep, bicep swivel. And then the wrist can rotate, and they can kind of angle it in, do a transformation. Let me angle that, because these don't really click in for my copy at least. Weight swivel, low compromise, but it does work. You know, you can move the hip skirts out of the way to get to about this far, which is fine, because that's really as far as you can go anyways in a normal body. So any other pose will look unnatural anyways. Legs can kick out to about that far. Can bend a little less than 90. Can rotate. They can go out full splits. And then there is an ankle pivot. And if you need to go a little bit far and don't mind it looking a little weird, you can untap this. And then, you know, there you go. There's that. Like I said, it looks weird, but you can do it if you want. So articulation on this guy is not bad, especially from how old this figure actually is. Because you gotta remember, this figure came out in like 2020, and this could hold up in this day and age if they had released it, I guess, for the first time. You know. Comparisons, here he is against 86 Optimus. I think this looks pretty good, honestly. Yeah, that's kind of all I have to say for it. Here he is next to the closest thing we have to a G1 Megatron in the Studio Series right now. And I actually don't remember the height difference between Megatron and Galvatron. So this might be pretty good, might be not, I don't remember. We do really, really need our 86 Megatron, and I'm pretty sure he was confirmed for 2025. Maybe 2026? I know we're getting the likes of Soundwave and Shockwave in 2026, but I really, really hope that we do end up getting that G1 Megatron this year. I think it's supposed to be a leader, not a commander, which is a little bit of a shame, but we will take what we can get. Here he is next to 86 Starscream, which is another Siege remold, but I think it looks pretty good. You know, we don't really see these guys together for very long because he kind of just, you know, Now for another Siege reissue comparison. Here he is compared to the Legacy G1 Soundwave, also known as the Siege Soundwave. I'm starting to see a trend here. Transformation is an interesting process, but it kind of works. So you're gonna want to take that off. And the first thing I like to do is I like to move the fists in, and then there's a tab right there that I'll peg into that. Just go ahead and do that. Might take a little bit of aligning because the bicep swivel, but you should be able to get it fairly easily, just like so. Do the same thing over here. I'm trying my best to show you guys, but camera's not fun. Into there. Then there's that. So next thing I like to do is just get the hip skirts out of the way for right now. Because what you're gonna want to do here is take these, and then these will just like overlay. They kind of click into place, but they also kind of don't, right? They kind of just like sit there, and then you're gonna want to like angle the arm up so that way that's sitting flat, just like so. The exact same thing over here, and then there's the arms done. Next thing I like to do, come over to the back here, take this little torpedo, I guess, like fin, and just like bring it back, peg that in, and then bring that down. You can then untab and release the arms. Same thing on the other side. Then what you're gonna want to do is just split that, bring this forward. Actually, not yet. What we're gonna want to do here is untab the chest piece, bring the head down so it kind of like clicks into place, just like so. Hold the head, bring that down, close this back up, and then there's that so far. What you're gonna want to do now is, why am I forgetting? This is embarrassing. Oh, that's right, yep. It's been a long day, okay? You rotate this to the point where it gets to about there. Bring the legs down, just like so. We'll get that flush. Bring this whole top assembly over. So you're kind of left with something like this. Untab these sections. A little hard to do when you don't have nails. So like so. Put in the heel spurs. And then make sure these are all the way down. Rotate the legs. And then there's a couple tabs that will peg into each other over here. So just go ahead and do that. And then you got that. Then take these two, just connect them. Then just bring all this down. You can use the angle tilt a little bit because you kind of want to get this like flush almost. So I like to do it like that. And then you just bring these and just flatten these. And then we're almost done. Because then what you're gonna do is just bring these arms to about this angle. And then there's a tab in there that'll peg into there. Just do that to solidify that connection. Do the same thing over here. And then I think we are done. Maybe not. Just double check me. Gotta make sure everything stays fairly tabbed in here. I'm just putting mine down so I can move the arms properly. And then yeah, there's the base transformation. Then what you're gonna want to do is separate these two pieces. This peg going right there. And then this little peg right here is gonna go in this way. Maybe. I don't know why it's not fitting, so I'm just gonna unpeg that because I don't know why it's not fitting. Then I like to put it like this. And then, yeah, I guess that doesn't fit for some reason, so I'm just gonna do that. Kind of just like solidify all these connections a little bit, make sure that's holding off. And then there you go. And there is 86 Galvatron transformed into his, I'll be honest with you here, I really don't know what this is supposed to be. I don't know if it's supposed to be a cannon, I don't know if it's supposed to be a gun, it might be a tank. I don't know, but it looks kind of cool. So, yeah, there is that. I think mine's a little mistransformed. Because it looks weird. That might just be the nature of the vehicle. But yeah. And then you can take all these accessories and you can put them on. So matrix, you kind of just throw it on top. And then it will tab right into that plug right there. And then there's that, which kind of looks cool. I kind of like the chain on it. So 86 Galvatron. Should you pick him up? In my honest opinion, if you have any of the other 5 molds, definitely do not pick this guy up. He has such minimal color changes and just changes in general that I don't think it's worth it if you already own him. But if you don't own him and you want a like 86 liter, since we don't have Megatron in there, sure, go for it. That's what I did. Since we don't have 86 Megatron yet, I decided, you know what, let's pick up Galvatron. And I think he looks just as good on the shelf. So that has been my review on Transformers 8631 Galvatron. Make sure you guys subscribe and hit that bell so that you're notified next time I make a review. And yeah, leave a like if you want to. It's very much appreciated and it costs nothing. So thank you guys so much for watching, and I'll see you guys in the next video. Goodbye.